Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Weather News Happens or Not show. Now, in the last episode that we did here on the Weather News Happens or Not show, we talked about our favorite Power Ranger shows and suits, and that video did really well, and y'all liked it.
Yay.
So, thanks everybody for watching it. We had a lot of fun making it, and go check it out if you haven't already. It's really long. It's the longest video we've ever done on the channel. And just know that a lot of these episodes are probably going to be that long. Sorry, not sorry. Today, just because of that video doing well, it gave me the idea of... me and Dawson a long time ago talked about wanting to do tier lists videos and ranking our own things that we like together. Because if it was one person liking one thing, ranking it by themselves, that'd kind of be stupid.
Yeah.
So... but today, to kick off our series here for the Weather News Happens or Not show, this is the tier list series. We have a reaction series on here, but this is the tier list series. We're going to start doing more tier list type things if we mutually like stuff. Maybe it'll be actual regular movies, or just like what we're doing today, which is we're going to be ranking the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yay.
Wow. Wow. Amazing stuff.
Crazy.
So explain to them what a tier list is if nobody knows.
Basically, you're ranking, you got a list of you got good to worse. And you go over whatever the topic is. You pick, like, for instance, you start with the first topic or the first thing. And you put it in the category that you think that it falls best in. From good to worse.
Yeah.
And then or in between.
Yeah.
And then you got don't know.
So, yeah, we have a section. We have S, A, B, C, D, and F, or not applicable, which means we've never seen it before.
I've seen everything.
I've not.
So
that'll be my section.
Well,
not everything, not the
everything.
newer stuff.
I haven't seen all of the newer stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna go through each of them in phases because there's 4 of them. Phase 5 is about to start this month. But who cares? But
Really? I mean,
but,
really?
Yeah, who cares? But we're not gonna include that one obviously because it's not out yet, and I don't even think any of us want to watch it. But we're gonna go through each of the phases. So down in the description below, I will have the different phases that you can skip through if you want to hear our opinions on them. So we're gonna go through every single Marvel movie, show, everything. So if this is an hour and a half, I'm sorry, not sorry. How we're going to do it, we're going to say the movie or show, talk about what we think about it, and then we're going to put it down. And the thing is, since it's on a piece of paper, once you write it down, you can't change it. Can't change it.
See.
If it was on the computer, you could, but I don't want to blow my computer. So I wrote it on copy paper. We're cheap here at Weather News Happens or Not.
Yeah,
but
have you seen our sign?
have you seen the sign? Have you seen the set?
We're actually going to be making a good sign at some point. We just got to actually make a cool logo looking thing. He's got a logo
Yeah.
that we'll put in there, then put show, and then put it on, like,
And when that
cardstock
happens,
and whatnot, so.
it'll be season 2. We'll start season 2.
Yeah.
But if we don't get to that this year, in 2024 will be season 2.
Okay.
So that's the guidelines.
I didn't even know that.
If anyone, I just made that up a while ago.
So.
A while back, I thought of that. Yeah, obviously we're in season 1 right now, but we're gonna start ranking all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies and TV shows. Dawson, what is the first one?
The first one, starting off with, is Iron Man 2008.
Okay, Dawson, you go first. What do you think about Iron Man?
I like Iron Man is one of those movies that's so iconic, and it's one of the movies that I can go back and just rewatch because I actually love it. The way how they did it was really nice. So, because since it is iconic and everything, and I do love it, I'm gonna put it at A.
Okay.
So second line,
Yeah, just A.
because it's not like
It gets the letter A.
yeah, it's not top favorite, but it's below top favorite. You know.
I tried to watch. I watched Iron Man during COVID. I think I've seen it before, but I watched it again during COVID. It's a really good movie. I would probably agree with Dawson in it being an A. I was gonna put it in S, but I think I know what movies and shows I want to put there.
Me too.
But I'm gonna put also Iron Man in the A category. So we both have Iron Man. We agree on something. Shocker.
I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. There's that. What's number 2?
Number 2 is going to be The Incredible Hulk, also in
I
2008.
never saw that, so I know where I'm putting that. It's not on Disney Plus, so I never got to see it.
It's alright, I guess. I mean, it's
weird.
I'm
The Hulk in that movie looks weird.
I'm going to put it in D.
Oh, okay. Nice. So D stands for dumpster fire.
Storyline-wise, worked. Execution,
Yeah, well, the Hulk in that
Didn't work.
movie looks really bad.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen the pictures and stuff. That's about as far as I got. And Edward Norton is probably the farthest from a Bruce Banner that I could ever think of. But
well, yeah.
I never watched the movie, so I wouldn't know. Moving on to number 3 of Phase 1.
Iron Man 2, 2010.
Ooh. Dawson?
Iron Man 2 was one of those, it was fun, but I don't know. I couldn't really... it was a good movie. Like, I mean, it was cool and fun to watch or whatnot. I wasn't really a fan of the storyline of it.
Yeah.
It was one of those movies that I was like, okay. I still liked it. I just don't think it's my top. So I'm actually going to put Iron Man 2 at C.
All right. Iron Man 2 at C. Now, I can't remember Iron Man 2 that much. That's why I watched it also during COVID. That tells you how much I've seen it all. But I honestly liked it. I liked it for the in introducing War Machine. That was cool. That was a very cool suit and a cool fight between them two in that movie. And a lot of people don't give Whiplash enough credit.
He's a cool villain.
He's very cool, but he doesn't do much.
He doesn't do a whole lot. But
He's a very sad man. That movie was pretty cool. I'm going to put it in the B category because I liked it just for the War Machine
okay.
stuff. Number 4.
Thor, 2011.
Sorry, I didn't see that either.
You didn't see that?
I'm going to have a bunch in the F category.
So, Thor is another one of those movies where it was just like Iron Man with me. It's a really classic movie, and I can just watch it whenever and still be entertained by it. So, once again, it's not my top one, but it's right below it, and it's right with Iron Man.
Okay. It's going to be fascinating to see what the first S is. But Thor is on F or NA. Technically NA for me, because I've never seen it at all. Number 5.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
I've never seen that one either.
What?
No, I've never
Oh
seen
my
that.
God, you've got to
I've played
watch it.
Captain America, but I've never seen it. So.
Oh my God. Captain America: The First Avenger is going to be S for me.
Okay.
It's one of the movies that's top. It's a classic.
Well, I just said
love
that,
the
and we just got
storyline.
the first S.
That's why I said it's about to come up.
Oh, okay. There you go. Captain America: First Avenger for Dawson.
I love that movie. You need to watch it.
I've seen some, like, all the scene, pretty much all the scenes from it at this point, and I know what happens in it, but I've never seen it. So. And the final one is from Phase 1.
Avengers 2016.
I only saw 15 minutes of it. So I didn't see all of it.
Why didn't you watch the whole thing?
I was 12 and I didn't care about superhero movies at the time.
Oh Lord, you need to watch more.
I haven't watched like half of the, or actually probably more than half of these. But what did you think of the Avengers?
Avengers is really good. It's like, I'm gonna put it in the same category as Iron Man and Thor. It's a really good movie. I love to where it's the first band together kind of ordeal. It's not like top for me. It's second below, just like Iron Man and Thor, but really good storyline. And it's fun. It's funny. And it's the whole first get together.
Yeah. Phase 2, we blew through Phase 1 very quickly. I mean, that's how you know we're going to be going through a bunch of these very quickly.
There's a bunch.
Phase 2, Iron Man 3.
Yep.
I'll just put it at C because I don't really remember it that well. But I have seen it. Okay, I have seen it, people.
Iron Man 3 was another one of those that was actually, it was enjoyable to watch, and like I can just put it on. But it was just one of those that I was just like. So here's the problem. And a lot of people are gonna hate me for this. I like Iron Man, but he's not my favorite character. He's just Oh my God! Out of the Avengers, Cap. He's my favorite character, and then second to Cap is Thor.
Okay.
So from the actual Avengers team, outside universe of Marvel, I've actually got my favorite Marvel character.
I
But
think I know who it is.
who?
Spider-Man.
No.
I thought.
No, my actual all-time. I love Spider-Man. I really do. I like Spider-Man's
Yeah,
character.
he's played him a lot.
I've played him a lot and whatnot, but storyline-wise and the background and character-wise, my all-time favorite Marvel character will always be Wolverine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Wolverine.
So
Yeah, Wolverine.
but
Yet to be in the MCU.
Yet he's coming
Yeah,
though.
he's coming to Deadpool. Yeah, in Deadpool.
So I'm actually gonna put Iron Man 3 because I actually did enjoy it, but I didn't hate it. I'm gonna put it on B.
Okay. You liked it more than me.
Third.
Pretty much. This isn't a definitive 1 through 10 list. It's just putting them in different sections. We'll summarize what our lists look like at the end.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we're just going to tell you what they are and then never say what is on it. But our next one on the list is a movie I have not seen either.
Thor: The Dark World, 2013.
Most of this is most of this is going to be Dawson talking because I have not seen jack crap.
So Thor: The Dark World is a big controversy with me and a bunch of other people because a lot of people say that they don't like it. I actually find it enjoyable. It's one of those kind of fun movies. It's one of those movies like Iron Man 3. It has its flaws, but it's a fun, enjoyable movie. So just like Iron Man 3, it's going in the B category, number 3. Okay.
All right. Next up, we've got Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I'm going with S. I love that movie.
Me too.
Captain America: Winter Soldier was the first Marvel MCU movie that I watched the entirety of, and I loved it. I had no idea who the Winter Soldier was at the time, and then I did, and then I loved it. Captain America: Winter Soldier. S, because the movie is phenomenal.
Yes. That's basically mine too. That's not the first Marvel movie I've ever watched.
It's my first S for me.
I also put it down as S, so top of the tier list. I love this movie. Everything about this movie. Phenomenal storyline, phenomenal acting, just overall great.
Yeah, it's
Love
a very good Captain America movie. The
I
best
love Cap.
Captain America movie, in my opinion.
It is the best Captain America movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
So Guardians of the Galaxy is another one of those fun type lovable adventures. And it's very iconic. I'm going to put Guardians of the Galaxy at B also.
It's like the middle for you is B. B's like in the It's okay.
Like, I mean, it's a good movie. I mean, I like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just one of those things where it's just one of those fun, goofy movies that I could just put on and watch and be entertained with.
Yeah.
It's not like my favorite, but it's
back when it was
pretty
good.
But it's actually really good. Yeah, back when Marvel actually meant something.
Yeah.
And actually made storylines.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now
We'll get to those.
The heck do we've got?
We'll get to those later. That'll probably be the longest section in my opinion. Next.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Never seen
2015.
it either.
Here's another controversial thing about me and a lot of other people. I really did like Avengers: Age of Ultron because of the storyline with it. And them actually being a team and being the Avengers and doing missions and being a part of it or whatnot. The only problem with it that I had was the fact of, in the comics, Ultron's actually the one that kills the Avengers.
That'd have been a great film.
Yeah. Ultimate Ultron. So, and then that's when the next Avengers comes up, which is the kids of the Avengers and yada, yada, yada.
They're leading up to that. In a great way possible.
In a way.
It's a great way. In a great way.
It's retarded. Not really.
No.
But it's horrible. Marvel, what are you doing? Please, I really want to know because I've actually stopped watching Marvel.
So have I.
I'm putting Avengers: Age of Ultron up with Iron Man, Thor, and Avengers.
The real question is, have I ever even watched any? Because half of this crap I've not seen. I mean, you had me going for a little bit, guys, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I know you've seen this one. Next up, Ant-Man, 2015.
I love Ant-Man. I'm going to put that at S. I like Ant-Man. Ant-Man was what got me into watching more of them. Yeah. So I love Ant-Man.
So I really like Ant-Man 2. It's a classic for me. It's very goofy. It's funny. We made a short film on it.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Using green screen.
Let's not talk about that.
We're gonna talk about it later on in the future, though. Yeah. But I'm putting Ant-Man at A. It's one of those classic lovable movies.
Yellow Jacket's cool. Ant-Man's cool. Paul Rudd is cool. The whole movie is sick. And at the time, I didn't even know Ant-Man was a thing. And then I watched the movie, and I was like, cool, this is an awesome character.
This is pretty cool.
And now they're making that Quantumania movie that's coming out this month. It's the one that I was referring to. It looks cool, but I don't know.
I don't know about it.
I don't know.
Next. Captain America Civil War.
S for me.
Really?
Yes. I like that movie as well. Love the team up in that one. Love the fight scene with Iron Man and Captain America in the bunker. And Black Panther shows up, which is cool. Only time that they got it right, in my opinion. Spider-Man shows up. That was cool. My favorite Spider-Man. He's second favorite to me.
He's not my favorite.
Not favorite Spider-Man. I mean, like, second in the MCU to me. But it was Captain America and then him. At that point, he wasn't on that list because I didn't care. But the whole storyline and stuff is really cool of them fighting and stuff. And then War Machine crashing and landing. That was pretty crazy. And all that junk and all of them teaming up and fighting each other. Especially the scenes with Falcon and the Winter Soldier with Spider-Man. That was funny. Those are some good stuff. Introduced a lot of new people. It started a new wave of the MCU for all of it, basically. That movie did. So I put that in S for me.
I'm gonna put it at A. It's not my top favorite because there's parts of it that I didn't agree with. But one of the big things is like with me and Trace, and you'll see this throughout the video or whatnot. Some things that we don't agree with is I'm a comic book reader. He's not.
I have read them, but I'm not like,
He hasn't read as much as I have.
No, yeah.
And go into like far detail like I have. So there's some movies that which is just me, I really nitpick. And Civil War was one of them. And I liked it, same reasons. I liked the fight scene. It was cool to introduce new characters. It was probably one of the coolest fight scenes is with Cap and Iron Man at the very end and whatnot. So I'm actually going to put that A.
Then you also find out Winter Soldier killed Iron Man's dad. Or his parents. Both of them. That was a scene that took me a while to understand. But I got it. Because sometimes the brain is slow. Then what's after this one?
Doctor Strange.
Ooh. Doctor Strange. The first one, people.
The first one.
Let me think. I'm gonna put it in A. Doctor Strange to me is one of the trippiest movies I've ever seen in my life. Mordo didn't. I feel like they didn't give him enough chance to do much because he's a cool character, and then they ruined him in the second one. More on that later. But his character was cool. Doctor Strange was cool. All the new like Marvel movies with new characters I like. So I think that's why Ant-Man and Iron Man and Doctor Strange are all so high, because it's just the first of each movie. And I just like Doctor Strange a lot. It was very trippy, very cool, very different for the MCU, and for Disney, period, in my opinion. But yeah, so A for me.
I also put it at A because it's a very good movie, storyline really good, acting is also really good in it. I agree, Mordo, they kind of cut his character short a little bit.
And the fact that he turns on him at the end, it kind of makes it make no sense.
Yeah.
Really.
They should have done a little bit more with his character, I think anyways. But I really liked the ending fight scene where the world was like...
yeah.
And it was really cool. I don't know. I like the magical-esque of it, so I also put it as A.
And then Wong really being randomly pushed out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything's wrong with Wong. He's great. but it's just kind of funny because in the first one he's barely there,
And now he's almost.
and
in
now
everything.
he's like the funny dude, and it's like, what happened? What is going on?
I don't know. I like Wong though. He's funny.
What's after Doctor Strange?
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. The floor is yours.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is just one of those movies that it's good, but I just don't really care anything about it. It's just.
I've heard it's the better one.
No.
I've heard it's the better one. From some, I don't know who, but on the internet.
No.
I guess.
No. That actually goes on D for me.
Okay. I surprisingly don't have anything on D yet. Not a single thing, but I have a lot of Fs. I have a lot of non-applicable options. Because I have about 8 of them so far. I have a lot to watch.
Yeah, you do.
What's after that one?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Ooh. I'm gonna say A for that one. It's a good one. Not the first Spider-Man film I've ever seen, especially not for Dawson. It was because the first ones that I ever saw was The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield.
Love them.
This movie right here was what made me like Disney's version of Peter Parker. Was this movie? The Vulture was kind of, I didn't care. He's great, but I just could care less about his villain character. And the Homecoming part, I don't really care about either. That aspect of it. Yeah, that it's a pretty good film. I liked it. I liked Iron Man being in it. And showing him the way of becoming a superhero.
You mean Baby Iron Man?
What do you mean, baby? Oh, him as Baby Iron Man?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but before he basically becomes the next Iron Boy. That is really in the second one, where they're like, hey, you're going to be Iron Boy.
It's basically in the first one, too.
Well, they only have those scenes, like, when the ship's, like, splitting apart, and then he shows up, and then when he starts, like, he gives him that suit, and it's like, here, you're Iron Boy. You know?
I make that comment and joke. I put it under B, because it's a good movie. It's fun. It's funny. It's a good Spider-Man story. I don't like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Reason being is he's not Spider-Man.
Sounds really confusing. But
The reason being is he's just not Spider-Man. The biggest thing from Spider-Man the comics, this is another one of those things about being a comic book, and I really love Spider-Man, and it's like how you said early in the videos, I played a lot, and I love the character of Spider-Man. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is not Spider-Man. That's why I made the joke of Baby Iron Man. Spider-Man is supposed to be this very upbringing by himself person. He's the one, he becomes Spider-Man. He goes through problems, and they don't even say the line. Well, they say it at the very end, but they let Aunt May say it. And I was like,
oh, yeah, they
that's
let
not
her
right.
say it, yeah.
It was when Ben's supposed to be the one that says, with great power comes great responsibility and whatnot. But is my biggest thing is the whole Iron Man. I know they brought it in for later on in the MCU and whatnot, and the bond between the two and this, that, and the other. Iron Man has a role and helps him out in the future with a couple of tech things.
It's kind of like an Uncle Ben to him.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, that's what they're going for.
Yeah, it's like his father figure that he needed or whatnot.
Yeah.
But he leaned on it a lot. He was given his suit, this, that, and the other. It was all tech and yada yada. This, blah 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 blah. Mary Jane is not even Mary Jane.
They do call her MJ, but it's not her.
Like,
it's not Mary Jane.
There's not even a Gwen Stacy.
No, yeah.
Like,
it's not that. Well, she doesn't exist.
No, it's
not yet, at least.
Gosh, the more I'm talking about this makes me want to put this movie lower.
Yeah, not yet. Gwen Stacy's not there yet.
But
we'll see.
It's not even Mary Jane. There's not even Gwen Stacy. Everything that they made Spider-Man stand for in the MCU is not even Spider-Man.
It's a Disney Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And that kills me.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's just their version of Spider-Man. It's not like taking it from the comic books. It's just their version of Spider-Man in this universe, in this different universe, really.
But yeah, I'm gonna put it on B because I like the storyline is cool, but I don't like Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah, that's reasonable.
But yeah. Next, Thor Ragnarok,
I didn't see that
2017.
Did not see that either.
It was funny. It had its comedic points and parts in it, but I'm putting it on C.
Yeah, I don't like the director of that movie that much. It's probably why I'll never watch it. Even though I've watched the stuff for The Mandalorian, that's a little bit different. But
Mandalorian's awesome.
it is. But his stuff that he's always in, he just annoys me. Period. Taika Waititi annoys me a lot. But yeah, I never saw it. I saw scenes from it, but I never seen it.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Black Panther.
Ooh. This okay. I don't even know where to start with this one because this one got nominated for Best Picture. I don't know how. Actually, I do know how, but I ain't gonna say it on here. Yeah. The fact that it was even considered for Best Picture baffles me. It was good. It's not Oscar worthy. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, like we said in the Ghost video, we kind of capitalized off of the hype of Black Panther, and we made the Ghost film, and we talked about how that worked. And it's funny because what does Black Panther start with? A B, so I'm putting it a B.
I agree with that. Black Panther can be on B.
I like the characters in it. I like Killmonger's like the best villain. Period. Like I don't think any other villain could change my mind. Killmonger was just great. The only part that killed me was the line that he said at the end of the movie, which was very unnecessary. And also one thing I think that knocks it down is the suits look very animated in it. Like they don't look real. They look like they are CGI, but they really look like it. They don't look like two people fighting each other. It looks like acrobats in the sky.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you can't even tell which one's which because there's a slight color change, and you can't even tell who's fighting each other.
Yeah, one turns gold and the other one turns purple, and it's like
it's like you can't tell who they're both like black and gold, black and purple. You can't tell which one's which. But the whole storyline with him taking the throne is cool. I do like the scene at the beginning of it where
it's like Lion King.
Yeah, but Marvel. Disney owns it. They can do
Marvel's
whatever they
Lion
want.
King.
They can do whatever they want. Okay. But yeah, I liked it. Just whenever it was nominated for like the Oscars and stuff, I was just like, no, I'm good. I have respect for this movie, but it's not a Best Picture nomination. I'll tell you that right now. Any more thoughts about Black Panther? Nope. Okay. Yeah, we're moving on.
Avengers: Infinity War.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's amazing. That one is the movie, the Avengers movie right there. We watched this when it came out, like I think it was the day after it came out or the day it came out at the old movie theater. And this boy was speechless. Did not say a single word after the movie. Him and Josh, we watched the movie, and nothing. And Josh, I think, was crying. I think he was crying. I don't even know. Sorry, Josh, if you were not crying. Actually, no, I'm not. That movie was amazing.
Yeah.
It was great. Fun fact, it was the first time I ever saw Thor in a Marvel movie. So it was even more awesome with Stormbreaker and everything.
Oh, yeah, that scene was
just
awesome.
Seeing everybody
Yeah.
in that movie was awesome. Captain America with a beard, long hair. He needed to stay that way. Because that's it right there. That's the look. A man who looks like he's been through war. And
he has.
Yeah, he has. But I mean like modern day Afghanistan war. He looks like American Sniper dude.
Chris Kyle.
Yeah, Chris Kyle. Yeah. But no, that movie was good. Thanos is another great villain up there with Killmonger in my opinion. It's that movie made me even want to watch the movies even more to see what happens after everyone go bye-bye. Half of them go bye-bye.
Poof.
And it's also fun to see who goes away and who stays, sort of. Unlike everybody that cried during that movie when everybody disappeared. It's just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But your opinions, Dawson?
I really loved it. Just like how Trey said, the story was awesome. We got to see everybody, like literally everybody that you saw in the MCU so far was in it, which was really cool and whatnot. The ending was crazy. It's just one of those things where it's like he said, I was speechless, and
I wanted to laugh at the part where
like,
he's sitting on his throne.
Yeah.
Because it's just a really funny, like, oh, I just snapped half of existence. I'm gonna sit on this throne, like, haha, and then it goes black, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You just ended it like that?
I was like, oh my god.
What just happened? It shook the world. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, yeah, it wiped out half the population.
Well, that too, but I mean, like in real life, like it was everywhere. That movie was everywhere.
But probably one of my favorite scenes, and it's just a little small bit, which was freaking awesome, was the arrival of Thor in Wakanda.
Yeah, when he comes down.
And he jumps up in the lightning, and dude, when that scene happened,
you see it in his eyes.
When that happened, it just blacked out. It was all lightning. I just remember going,
whoa! What is this?
That's awesome.
This ain't the Thor I remember. What is going on?
But really loved it. Very sad too. It has its moments, and it's one of the first of Marvel movies where the good guys lose.
Yeah, I think that's why it was like the movie was going nuts, because they lost.
It was a movie where the bad guys lost. So
You mean the good guys lost?
Yeah. Didn't I just say that?
No, you said the bad guys lost.
Oh. Good guys lost.
The bad guys lose all the time.
Same difference.
All the time. Next. Oh gosh.
So here, okay. This
just saw
movie
it.
makes no sense because they made it after Infinity War, whenever these characters were around. Like, but whatever.
Well, it takes place before all that happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They should have had that before Infinity War to kind of lead up.
But I guess
into
the
it, and
end
then-
credit scene wouldn't have made any sense.
Yeah, I mean they could have dealt without the end credit scene, but
But they always do one.
Yeah, they always do.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I like it.
I think it's funny.
I like the villain in that one,
Oh, Ghost.
Ghost, a lot.
Yeah, she's cool.
I liked her. I watched that one on my birthday in Florida. We're getting to the ones where I've seen most of them now, but
I put it on B.
okay. Yeah, I'll probably put the same thing. Yeah, I liked it.
I mean, it's cool and all, but it's not like amazing.
Yeah, I remember people were like, "Oh, this is not a good movie," blah blah blah, and I'm like, I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good, but the reason why I think it's pretty good and I actually like it for its own, more or less, and I've told Trace this, Ant-Man and the Wasp doesn't feel like a Marvel movie when you watch it.
Yeah.
Storyline wise and like the feel of it it's like somebody else made
I
a
guess,
superhero movie and it has Ant-Man and
yeah.
the
It just
Wasp.
kind of
in
feels
it.
weird in the middle of Infinity War and all that. It just feels weird to kind of be like, "Oh, here's this next one."
Yep.
Next,
Captain Marvel.
F, and I'm not even gonna explain why.
I don't like it either. I
Captain
really don't.
Marvel is garbage. Yep.
I also put it on that. It's
garbage.
I don't like it.
I regret paying, or actually, I was working at the movie theater that time, so I didn't get to pay for it, thank goodness. But I regret taking the time out of my day to go sit down by myself and watch this movie. Only positive thing I will bring out of that I will take away from this is Jude Law. He was
His
good.
character was cool.
He was pretty cool, and that's about it. They should have done more with him,
Mm-hmm.
but they did not. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Yep. F for failure.
I'm gonna start writing this one down.
Oh, okay.
Next is Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame. That is S all the way. Avengers
Top.
Endgame is at the very top. Avengers Endgame is
Do we
amazing.
really need to say more?
No, we don't. No, we don't. I honestly think it's my favorite. One of my favorite. That and Winter Soldier are like my favorite MCU movies.
Winter Soldier's my favorite MCU movie over.
That's a tie for me.
Just
'Cause
happened to me.
Endgame was an
Stroked out.
experience, man. Endgame was something else. Especially when you're watching it at 1:00 in the morning before anybody else gets to see it. That was even better. It was great. Awesome stuff. Some of the scenes they really could have cut out of it.
Yeah.
And you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest, and I think I said this after I watched the movie. It's too long.
It is really long.
Way too long. I get why it is very long, but you could have just been like choppy. Here you go. Some movies deserve to be 3 hours or so long.
Like the Batman.
Yes, but
that could have been longer. Honestly,
and true, yeah. And Doctor Sleep. That's a good one for 3 hours.
Gosh, that movie's amazing.
But if you want us to talk about horror movies, let us know. Because that's another good idea.
We're gonna do that.
We're gonna rank
Hey,
horror
what just
movies.
happened?
Some movies deserve to be 3 hours. Avengers, to me at least, should have been like It Chapter 2 level.
Yep. Ow.
Like 2:45 at least.
I could go with that.
At least, to me.
Yeah.
It should have been a little bit shorter. But besides that, it's great.
Do we need to say more?
No, it's great. You get to see Iron Man look like he has cancer.
Yeah.
And he
that
also
is true.
dies.
He
I
does.
shouldn't even said that with the cancer and then he dies. Wow. I'm such a great person. Moving on.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, he dies, but moving on.
To end Phase 3 is Spider-Man Far From Home.
S.
2019.
S for me.
I put it at A.
I love that movie. If you follow my YouTube channel, I talked about this movie in my top movies of 2020 or 2021? Or was that 2019?
It's 2019.
In 2019, and I put this at number 6 in my top 10. It is one of my favorite, I think it is my favorite Spider-Man MCU movie. Period. Jake Gyllenhaal's great. Yeah. Tom Holland's great. Everybody's great. It's a good movie. I think the scene that really sold it for me was the trippy scene where he gets hit by a train.
Oh yeah, that's
After I saw that scene, I'm like, yep, this is great. I love it. This is amazing.
I've got it on A, right below top. I do love the movie. Great story. It flows really nice together. Very funny. The trip he's seen what he's talking about is really cool. It's not topped out for me because it's like I said before,
Yeah.
I don't like their Spider-Man. But that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Now MCU skips a whole year because of COVID.
Yep.
And then we're
Phase Bore.
Yeah.
Phase Bore of the MCU.
Slightly. There's some good ones
Of
in
the
there.
MCU.
Yeah. So goes from 2019 to all the way to 2021, starting off with WandaVision.
I actually liked WandaVision.
I did too. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't think it's topped out.
Ralph Boner. They treated Quicksilver wrong, man.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was actually Quicksilver or not.
He's Quicksilver in the First Class.
Yeah, in
version of
the
X-Men.
X-Men, yeah. But in this
not the
one, I know,
Avengers.
but they did him wrong still.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's dumb.
He's an actor named Ralph Boner. It's disappointing, man. I'm gonna B for me.
I can go with that because it's pretty cool, but I just
Especially White Vision.
yeah.
That's cool.
It has its cool parts. It definitely has its cool parts, but there's some. I get what they were going with, but there are some of the episodes where I just felt lost.
I mean, even the
And I was just like,
Rambo
why?
girl was pretty cool.
yeah, she's pretty cool.
When she like came down superhero style and was like, "I'm about to
And-
beat you up."
And the really cool part about it, and you can go deep diving in it, and they actually confirm it later on. But a lot of different things where you hear like static on the TV, you're talking through the TV, you're talking through the radio. That's actually Doctor Strange trying to get to Wanda
Yeah.
to get her out of this nonsense. But
Yeah. Look how that turned out.
ta-da.
Look how that turned out. I think it's also one of the laziest titles.
WandaVision.
Just shoving Wanda and Vision together.
Ta-da. Next up, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Ooh.
I've got my problems with this show.
I'm 50-50 with that one because
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier in that show is great. Villain,
Winter Soldier's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially in the flashback scene, that was
Mhm,
amazing. Villain sucks. Don't like it.
The girl.
Don't like her.
either.
She's a great actress. Not saying she's not. Character sucks. That's what I'm saying. I think the one scene that's my favorite is when she I think it's her, kills.
Oh yeah, and then he hits
his
her with a
friend,
shield.
and then he literally beats a dude to death.
With the shield.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, okay, that That's brutal.
My favorite part out of that entire show was Bucky.
Yeah.
Just actually getting to see his character being developed a lot more. I really loved that. Show overall wise,
I put it at C.
I can go with that.
Yeah.
I'll put it at C.
I put it
too,
at C
but,
because I just realized the end of the last episode
oh, yeah.
made me knock it down even more.
There's a problem with this new phase going up, and me and him have talked about this. This is our opinion. Sorry that it doesn't go with a lot of people's, but you need to stop shoving real world problems in television.
Or political stuff.
Political
really.
stuff.
Yeah,
You need to stop shoving political stuff in television.
Or just anything.
Kills it.
Just anything anymore. That's the same thing with the Black Panther movie. It was political. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because that's why it was nominated.
To me, it's like I said, I like Bucky's character, and I like that in the show you get to see his growth and grow as a character and whatnot. But show overall, I can't give it any credit. I just
a lot of political stuff in that.
It is. So, and
they took advantage of it, man.
They really did. Next one, which I actually enjoyed, Loki.
Oh yeah, Loki. I almost forgot that happened.
I did too, but it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I still don't understand the female Loki. I don't think I'll ever understand that. The different versions of him was, to me, pointless.
I like Mobius.
Mobius is cool. I watched it all, but I didn't really much care for it that much. I mean, I felt like a lot of it was pointless. I felt like it was like, hey, what's he doing after he vanished in Endgame? There you go. That's basically it.
I put it in B.
D
with WandaVision. Yeah.
I put D for me.
It's kind of on the same level as WandaVision, where it's like confusing and weird, but it also has this really cool moments. And I actually enjoyed watching it for what it was and whatnot. Black Widow.
F. I don't like it.
I've got my problems with Black Widow.
I don't like Black Widow. And no, people, it's not because a woman is the main character in it. Okay? It's just because I put Captain Marvel and
the fact
F.
that you made a woman a man's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. And then Black Widow.
That's bullcrap.
Yeah, and then Black Widow is not because a woman is the main character. It's just because it's not that good.
And this isn't us being like, this isn't being.
We're not
sexist
sexist.
or anything.
Yeah.
It's the fact of just to get a point out, you took a character from the storyline and turned him into a female and being like, oh, it was his daughter.
Well, that kind of happens with both
characters. It could have been
characters.
his son.
It happens kind of with both movies.
Yeah. But, like, there's like, well, it made sense for the storyline of it being his daughter. You could have made it his son.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they made it like he trains like just women.
Yeah.
And so I can see why they did it as just a woman, but they could have done guys and girls, but, you know.
I put it with D because I like Hobbs' character.
What do you mean, David Harbour?
Yep.
Yeah, David Harbour's pretty cool in it.
So it's not last, but it's second to last. I've got my problems with that.
Yeah, that one, no, I'm good. I watched that on my birthday, sadly. Not a great birthday present, but I thought it would redeem itself, but, you know. This is, to me, where it starts to go down from here.
Oh, me too. This is done. Like, Marvel, you're done.
Yeah.
I'm going to already write this. I already wrote it down. The What If series. Bottom of the list.
I never saw it.
Stupid.
I never saw it, and I didn't want to see it
like
because I don't like. I like real stuff. I never really. I mean, I like animation, but like when it comes to, oh yeah, we're gonna show them in different universes. Like if this has nothing to do with the actual thing, I'm not gonna watch it. It doesn't entertain me.
Shang-Chi.
That's an A for me.
It's an A for me too because Shang-Chi was actually.
It's the only good movie in the entire group.
I've got one more.
I know that you. I know which one it is, but Shang-Chi to me was like the best one. Yeah.
But Shang-Chi is really good.
It's the best movie.
Great storyline, great acting, really funny and comical. You see Morris too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Morris.
Yeah, no, that one's crazy.
It's really good. After Shang-Chi, and this is the one that we were just talking about, is Eternals.
Yeah, I have a lot of opinions about that.
I do too, but overall...
It's another political one, too. in my opinion.
In a way,
To me, it is.
It has its moments, but
It's space political. That should not go in the same sentence, but it does, and it makes me mad. I'm gonna put it at D.
I put Eternals at A, and me and Trace talked about this. I put it at A because to me, it's beautifully shot.
Well, yeah, that's
And
not what I mean. Like this,
story
it's
is-
great. Like shot, everything like that. It's just the political crap they put in there, and it doesn't make any sense. And they have so many
Yeah.
characters that just shove them together. Like
There's a lot going on, but then again, you're also dealing with 10 characters, 10 main
and then
characters.
Icarus is the bad guy.
I don't really like
I don't
that
know.
either.
It makes me even more mad just thinking about it.
There's a lot of things that I don't agree with. I put it at A because I thought it was very beautifully shot.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the suits. I liked a lot of the characters. Storyline wise, it had its roller coaster.
Yeah.
I truly believe it should have been 2 movies
Yeah.
that they did. The first one should have been them just fighting the the
Black thingies.
the monster peoples.
Thingies? Yeah, I can't remember. What
To where it was just the team defeating them. If they wanted to make a second movie to where it's the whole stupidity Icarus bullcrap going on,
And the fact that he kills himself too. That's,
the fact he
pisses me off.
flies into the sun, it's weird. But I agree with Trace on a lot of it. It's just to me, I put it up higher on the list because I like the way it looks. It's one of the most prettiest MCU
You can say
movies.
the same thing about Shang-Chi too.
Oh yeah, Shang-Chi's really pretty too.
Mhm.
But
Especially when they go to the mainland.
oh yeah, Hawkeye. It was okay.
I liked it because it was a Christmassy thing.
I will put.
I do like Haley Steinfeld though.
Yeah.
Not because of the way she looks, but because I think she was good as the character. Some of the parts, they weren't great, like that they made her do. That one's another political one too, in my opinion. Well, really, all of them get that way.
They all get that
But
way.
I'm gonna say C.
Yeah,
for
now
me.
I think about it, I'm gonna put it at C too.
They did a lot of things wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of things wrong. We don't know anything. We don't say that, we're saying it's wrong. We don't know what we're talking about. We're just 20-year-old people talking about Marvel in our own opinion. If you like, y'all be in the comments, oh, you should make something like that. And we see you do it.
We have.
A long time ago with Hawkeye.
Now we're doing better stuff on
Big
our
boy
own
stuff.
terms. Yeah.
Big boy stuff.
Big boy stuff.
Big boy stuff.
Big project coming up.
Yeah.
This is a look.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
F. Just gonna say that right now.
I've got a lot of problems with this movie.
Um,
And I mean a lot.
I'll say my piece quickly so you can rant.
Yeah.
Because I know your opinion on it. F because what?
Really?
What's going on? I don't like the ending of it that much. Where he's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna go back to my normal life, and no one's gonna remember who I am. You could have done that a lot differently. I don't like that they killed Aunt May. Didn't really like that much. I don't like the fact that I never liked it at the end of Far From Home when they were like, oh, Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Why? Why would you do that? That's the whole point of Spider-Man. I don't even read him like he does, and I know that. And so, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. And I thought we would get more than Electro and Doc Ock and all of them people showing up, but we didn't. We just saw little glimpses of them and crap. And the whole reason why all of this is happening is because Peter messed up with a spell. With the Doctor Strange spell. How stupid does that sound? You should be ashamed of yourself. So that's why it's an F for me. And Dawson can go on for the next 30 minutes talking about why he doesn't like it.
I could, but we don't have time for that.
No.
I'm also going to put it as an F because I do not like it. It's like I said, I have a lot of problems with it, and it's like I was talking about the other Spider-Man things. Big ordeal. Now, there is a thing that in the comics where it does happen where identity gets leaked, but there's a whole different storyline that goes on that actually makes sense of how people don't know him as Spider-Man anymore.
I would say it had a lot of potential.
It did have a lot of potential.
That's the one thing I'll say.
It was cool, and it would have been cool with the whole team up with all the Spider-Mans. That was really cool and everything. Got to see Daredevil in it, Matt Murdock.
Yeah, but whatever of Daredevil.
Yeah. I hate it. I don't like it. This is not my Spider-Man. This is not Spider-Man.
This is not my Spider-Man.
This is not my Spider-Man. But yeah, this is not Spider-Man. There's a lot of problems with, like what Trey said. It had a lot of potential, but it just went downhill.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with it. I don't agree with what they're doing. It's just...
I didn't even like the hype going into it. I thought it was too much.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to start writing this one down.
Ooh, I'd see
all
it.
the way at the top.
I see it.
All the way at the top.
I see it.
Moon Knight. Top of the tier list.
Probably the best show they've done.
Oh, yeah.
I put it at A. Because, I mean, it's cool, but there are some political stuff in it as well that makes me knock it down some. But at the same time, it's really cool. Moon Knight is.
I love it. Next. I'm going to write it down all the way down here, too.
Oh.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, or a.k.a. Wanda the movie.
They should have just made it a Scarlet Witch movie. That would have made me make it go higher.
Was Scarlet Witch the movie?
I know. That's what I'm saying. They should have done.
I know.
And then I would have put it higher.
Did another Doctor Strange movie? Yeah. But no, this is what they did.
This is F for me.
It's also F for me.
Only because. Oh, Fantastic Four guy. Mr. Fantastic shows up. Every other person that you've been excited to see in the MCU shows up.
They're dead!
And then they get killed in like 5 seconds. That's the only reason why I don't like this movie. It is stupid.
He can kill you with one whisper of his mouth. What mouth?
America Chavez. Stupid. The weird-looking version of Doctor Strange. Stupid. The evil one was great. I liked it.
Yeah.
Then the all-seeing eye. That's even more political. Why you gotta do that? Come on, people. Get a grip on reality here. Next one. Ooh, I see it. This is Miss Marvel, the show. I'm gonna put it at C. I watched all of it, shockingly. It's not good. Some parts of it is, you could tell they tried. Some parts, you could tell they tried.
I didn't watch it.
I only watched it, to be honest, I don't even know why I really watched it, but I watched it, I guess I had nothing else to do. I thought it was okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It kind of reminded me of Hawkeye. So, that's why I put it at C.
I didn't watch it. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Golly bum. I've never seen it, and I don't want to.
I took the time out of my life one day.
I can't even believe you watched it.
And I was like, I'm going to try it, and I watched it. And
I even showed you that video explaining the whole movie.
I know, and I just decided, I was like, I'm going to try and watch it, because I do like Thor, but...
Yeah, not this Thor.
It's an F. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Stupid.
I agree. It is dumb.
I'm not going to go into depth of why I think it's stupid. There's a video on YouTube of some guy explaining it.
Nerdrotic on Nerdrotic YouTube channel.
And you can just listen to him.
Yeah, he pretty much explains everything. The gore had a lot of potential. I don't even have to watch the movie to know that they could have done more. But that's that.
That's stupid.
Oh, Lord. This is at the bottom. Bottom. Like
She-Hulk.
Like bottom. You cannot recover this.
Didn't watch it.
But
stupid.
We saw the first episode.
Well, yeah, we watched.
That was enough for us not to watch it anymore. That one's bottom. Bottomless pit. It's never coming out. The worst Marvel thing. Period. End of discussion. Awful.
Yep. Next one I'm going to talk about, this is actually the only one out of this little section right here that is going to go higher up on the list.
Oh.
You need to watch it.
I haven't watched it.
It's really good. Yeah. It really is.
I just don't trust Marvel anymore.
I don't honestly see it as a Marvel film. There's
Well,
no
it's just a one-off.
Yeah,
basically.
there's no political stuff that's involved with it at all. It's just like its own little thing.
Yeah.
There's no mention of like any
Well,
of the superheroes or anything like that.
It's still Disney.
It's really cool. I would honestly watch. You should watch it. It's really good. I put it in B because it's actually pretty cool. It's called Werewolf by Night. It's what he just said. It's like kind of like one-off thing. It's in the storyline, but it's kind of its own thing, and I actually really like it. Cool story with what they gave with it, and yeah, it's really cool.
Last thing, because I just saw the last thing on here, and I didn't watch it either. I don't know if you did.
I never watched it.
Okay, well, this will be the last one, because we're skipping the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, because I really don't care. Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Didn't watch it.
Got nominated for a bunch of Oscars.
Didn't care to watch
Don't know why. But overall, it just seemed like another one of those typical 2020 era Marvel stuff. They did great with honoring Chadwick in a scene in the movie. But other than that, that's about it.
So on this list too, which I'll talk for a second.
Oh, those are like feature ones.
Yeah, it's the Marvel Phase 5. I'm gonna say which ones I probably will watch, and then some that I just don't care. Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. I'll probably watch it just to see, but whatever. Secret Invasion. Don't care. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Don't care. The Marvels. Really, really don't care to watch. Echo. No, don't care. Loki Season 2. Maybe. Ironheart, the series. Really, really don't care to watch it at all. Agatha Coven of Chaos. Maybe. I might watch that one because of the WandaVision and her character. Her character is pretty cool at the end of WandaVision and whatnot. So maybe. Daredevil Born Again. I'm going to watch the first episode to see.
No.
But I'm very scared because of what they did with his character in She-Hulk. I was really pissed off. They were like, oh, it's going to be better than the Netflix.
So that's
Bull
a
crap.
Straight lie.
What you just did in She-Hulk with him proves it's not going to be better at all. Captain America New World Order. Don't care to watch it. At all. Thunderbolts. Probably. I'll probably watch it. It might be pretty cool. Maybe. Blade. I'll watch that.
I wanted to see it, but I don't even know anymore.
I want to watch Blade. Blade will probably be pretty cool. And this one I'm definitely going to be watching, and it's Deadpool 3. I'll definitely be watching Deadpool 3.
If anybody wants to know, he said what he wants to watch. If anybody wants to know what I want to watch, none of it. Because I don't care anymore. She-Hulk kind of ruined it for me. After that, I just can't watch any of that stuff anymore. DC stuff, I'll watch. Batman, they need to do stuff like that. Or Joker, because they know what they're doing. Yeah. We'll run through the list that we have. The tier list that we have. Starting from S. What was in your S tier, Dawson?
In my S tier, which is the top, I've got Captain America: The First Avenger, Captain America: Winter Soldier, Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers: Endgame, and Moon Knight.
Okay. In my S tier, I've got the Winter Soldier, Ant-Man, Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers: Endgame, and Spider-Man: Far From Home. Okay, A tier. Awesome.
Okay. A tier, got Iron Man, Thor, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Captain America: Civil War, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man: Far From Home, Shang-Chi, and the Eternals.
Okay. I've got Iron Man, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, Moon Knight, and Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Kill.
Yeah. B.
B, I've got Iron Man 3, Thor 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Black Panther, Ant-Man and the Wasp, WandaVision, Loki, and Werewolf by Night.
I think we won't say what's in the F because we either didn't watch it or we didn't like it. Because pretty much from D up, we actually liked it.
Yeah.
So, just want to clarify that. B for me, Iron Man 2, WandaVision, Black Panther, and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
C, Iron Man 2, Thor Ragnarok, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Hawkeye.
Okay. I got Iron Man 3, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, and Miss Marvel.
D, I got The Incredible Hulk, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and Black Widow.
Okay. Loki and the Eternals for D, for me. But I think we've kind of, we said what our favorite one was. I had a tie for me, Winter Soldier and Endgame, and you said Winter Soldier.
Mine's gonna be Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I have 2, Winter Soldier and Endgame. But that was us ranking all of the Marvel Cinematic movies, and universe movies and shows, from S to absolute garbage. So basically, from Winter Soldier to She-Hulk. That's a pretty big comparison, if you ask me. Yeah.
So now I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Out of all these movies, out of the MCU, just the MCU,
Okay.
can you pick your top 5 characters?
Characters. 1 is Captain America. 2 is Spider-Man. 3 probably Ant-Man. 4, that's hard. Winter Soldier. Forgot about that. And 5, I'd probably say either Icarus or maybe Doctor Strange. Maybe. It's a tie for 5. But yeah. Those are mine. So, very different.
My top 5 characters out of the MCU. Now, just the MCU.
Yeah.
Number 1 overall will be Captain America. Number 2 overall for me is gonna be Moon Knight.
Okay.
Number 3 overall is I liked him on the team, but I can't put him overall because he went completely downhill. But number 3 overall, Shang-Chi.
Ooh,
And number 4.
I also forgot to mention I like U.S. Soldier too.
Yeah, he's cool. He's
I'd
cool.
have 3-way tie for 5.
Number 4 is gonna be Bucky for me also, and then number 5 will probably be Icarus.
Yeah.
So.
Because he's Marvel's Superman. Yeah. Or was.
I liked Icarus's character. I just didn't like the ending that they made.
That's why I said he
him.
was Marvel's Superman. Because, they're not supposed to die.
Yeah. So.
It's in the title. That was us ranking all of the MCU movies and shows, and we talked about the characters and all of that jazz. If you like this video,
jazz?
you like jazz. If you like this video, leave a like down below. Comment what things do you want us to rank next. That is, if we've seen it or not, or we can just do whatever. We'll figure it out. And subscribe. That's the most important thing to do here on the Whether News Happens or Not channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more episodes of the Whether News Happens or Not show. My name is Trey Sparks.
My name is Dawson Mullins.
We'll see you guys in the next Whether News Happens or Not show episode. Bye-bye.